Dave, what can I say? That was certainly a performance tonight. 5-1 victory here at Steel Park. Best attendance of the season, and it surely does say something to the rest of the teams that are in that top of the league skirmish.
Yeah, best attendance of the league, best complete performance of the league the whole year. So, you know, a great night all round. Obviously, Molly with his injury, obviously there's the one downside tonight, but the boys really did it for him tonight. Me and Dave challenged them before the game, go on put on a statement performance, a statement result. We read the reports, they were worried about our wingers, and rightly so. We told the boys today, get out the traps and go and put it on them. They didn't react to that, and we got obviously the early advantage, and we never looked back really.
Coming out the traps, that was certainly it. 4 minutes gone, first goal back of the net, and a tremendous start. A completely different game from what we saw at the weekend here, which was very slow to build. But I'm guessing your second half or your mid-half talk in the dressing room, you didn't really need to say much. Molly had gone down, you've lost him, and it looks like what will be for the rest of the season. And you're 2-0 up in a game against the team that are second in the table. Well,
I said it to you on Saturday. You know, I think tonight's team talk, even prior to the game, kind of took care of itself. If you're a player and you can't get up for a game of that magnitude, when you knew it was going to be a big crowd, then nothing ever will. Like I say, half-time came. I wanted to get the boys out there, to be honest with you. It's not nice, you know. You've got your leader lying on the floor with his leg in such a bad way. It's not nice. And you want to get the lads out of there, get their heads focused, and back on the job in hand. Because at half-time, we had to come out second half and believe it was still 0-0. We needed to go out and play again, and obviously we did that.
Only one down point of the game, apart from obviously Molly's incident, was of course the goal. It looked like a lack of communication maybe in the middle of the box, and Paul's just managed to punch it, but not too far. Dave?
Yeah, he's made a mistake, and he knows it, and he's probably the only disappointed person here tonight. He really takes that kind of thing on the chin. We spoke about it on the pitch earlier, and I think he's either got to catch it or he's got to go further with his punch, and I think he's not really doing it either. Maybe because he thinks he's going to get clattered because he's come a long way, but he's been exceptional. He's made a great save in the first half with Molly's incident, and it could be game-changing, that save. So excellent performance from Walks. The midfield tonight, especially for me, were outstanding, and Swizz to get 3 goals and get his hat-trick is a great thing to see.
Most certainly, I wasn't being critical of Paul Walker at all. Everything throughout the rest of the game, absolutely spot on. But as you say, 3 goals for Spencer Weir-Daly, a tremendous performance. 5th goal was magnificent. A huge run from Carvalho all the way down from maybe 60 yards to actually put that cross in. But that's what you've wanted him to do all season, isn't it, Tommy?
Wilson's got that in his locker. You know, he's got such ability on the ball, and Mills is exactly the same. You know, me and Dave are always encouraging them. The minute they get that ball in our half or in their half, straight away we're getting the fullbacks, because we know what they're capable of. And Wilson's put a ball into the box, and that's what we've been crying out for this season. We've not really scored from a lot of crosses, and when you've got a striker, Spencer Weir-Daly's quality, you give him the service, he will put them away, and that's obviously his 17th of the season, I believe. Let's get him to 20 as soon as possible, but I said it a couple of weeks ago, you're only as good as your strikers, and at the minute we've got a hot one.
Big attendance here at Steel Park tonight. Of course, the ones that weren't here, they'll be wanting to watch the replay, won't they? I mean, it's all been in video. Do you use that as a guidance tool, as training material? It's an excellent watch tonight. They're sure they'll be selling in the club shop for £10 a pop.
Also, we've got the luxury. Obviously, you know, Michael does a great job videoing the games. We get the full DVDs. We have to, even though we've won 5-1 tonight, we will look at that video, because you're always looking to tighten up on different aspects of the game. Not going to be too many tonight, to be honest with you, because like I said, that was unbelievable. So that was the most complete performance of the season. That was spot on. Some of the football we played was different class.
But you've still got to play Weymouth at the end of the season, and that goes in helping that as well. What I would say though, we've also watched on Vine this week 2 goals that Greg Mills has scored from the spot. Both have got over 1,000 hits, and therefore you can see what the player's doing. He's put it in the other side of the net tonight. That must be tremendous for him, and the fact that people can see that happening.
It can go either way, you know. Mills he's got that confidence in himself. He gets the chance. It's a free shot from 12 yards. Some lads can't step up and take a penalty. What he did Saturday, for the winner, you know, it takes a really strong character to do that, and Mills is in there and he's got a lot of belief in his own ability. He backs himself, and so do we. You know, he's a credit to the club. They all are tonight. To be honest with you, that was brilliant, and we sat into Saturday.
You're talking about Saturday, another huge game here playing Frome. The other big game, of course, will be Truro versus Poole. I don't want to mention that. We'll just have to wait to see what actually happens there in Cornwall. But how are you going to tackle the Frome game? The team you've already beaten this season, of course, when you played the Robins down in their park.
Well, we only just beat them at their place, and the boys have just been told that on the pitch and in the dressing room. We need to kick on now. 13 games to go, 13 cup finals, if you like. You know, it literally is that. We need to get as many points on the board as early as we possibly can. We need to keep winning games to put the pressure on Poole, and then it's who's got the most goals.
I think you're talking about the ones in the netted bag in the changing room. So that's we can deal with that. Up to third is where you want to be. Is that where you wanted to be at the end of February? I know you like your stats and charts.
We've hit the points target. Obviously we've got still a few to do. Frome and then obviously the double header against Biggleswade. So there's still 9 points to play for. We're not greedy. We just want the 9 points.
Well done tonight. Tremendous performance and well done.
Thanks, Rob.
You've been around a while. Do you think Poole can, you know, you see football a lot, can Poole crack? Because they don't look like it at the moment, do they? To be fair to them, they're pretty relentless and machine like we've talked about before, haven't we? But do you think they'll crack?
They're a good side. They don't concede goals. It's always a good starter. Recently they've just started to score goals as well. They're not nicking games 1-0, 2-1 anymore. They are literally scoring 3s and 4s every week. You know, they're there to be beat. It's theirs to lose. I keep saying the same thing. It's their title to lose now. All we can do is win our games and keep the pressure on. If we miss out 3, 6 points, whatever it is, hold your hands up to Poole. They've been the most consistent team all season, and we'll just have to go and nail on the second place.
Just finally on Molly, what's the reaction been like in there with him still? I mean, you're obviously still waiting for the ambulance. He must be in a lot of pain. Are the boys in and around him?
Yeah, they are. You know, it's tough. At half time and now, it's kind of like the lads are all happy and they're buzzing around, but Molly's literally lying in the middle of the floor. He's crying. Of course he is. He's in a lot of pain. It's not nice. It's not nice for me and Dave. And obviously now we're thinking, right, do we go in the clubhouse? Do we go home? And it's kind of like you've got him sitting in there waiting for an ambulance, and I don't want to leave him, so I won't be leaving until he goes to hospital.